How are we today, everybody? Yep. Okay, stream elements. We are all live. I'm hoping everyone's doing great. Okay. We are actually live. That is crazy. I actually got the computer to recover itself. That's funny. Botrex. Okay. So, it's been a while. 8 days. I've been in and out of the hospital a bit. No, I don't know why it's saying that on Stream Elements. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna have to adjust some stuff. Apparently, my computer thinks I'm watching and playing stars or ASMR. I don't know why. It's being weird as usual. But I am not playing that game. I am giving a update on my stream manager. Goofy things being a butt for some reason. Edit. It's not this. Alright. Update. Keeps doing that for some goofy reason. I have no idea why. Stupid computer. It's fine. Yep. I'll never understand why, you know, it's been forever since I've been on air. Let's see. Okay, we're going to edit this. And again, I apologize for not being on air lately. I've been trying to take care of some health concerns, some of which have been very serious. And I'm pretty certain a lot of people have been worried. Entertainment. Uh, on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I've been super busy trying to get things rolling again with my health. My health has had taken a dive for a bit, so I was not in a great state. Just so people know, I was not in a great physical condition. Still not completely out of the woods. So I would appreciate if everyone kept me in your thoughts while I'm trying to get some stuff dealt with. But how has my community been doing? I hope well, most of you. I haven't been on in about a week. That's not been intentional. It's been very much not fun for me to be away from the computer. In fact, I freaking hate it. Hey, Thorn! Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Thorn. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I was just going over my health and stuff, Thorn. I've had some ER visits, mainly for overheating and some other stuff. So yeah, it's been a trial, some area for me for a bit. It's I've been working on myself a bit. I went to the gym, believe it or not, this morning. I did myself a favor. I signed up for Gold's Gym this morning. I did an hour, about 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes on a treadmill, walked around a bit in the gym before it got too hot. It's about 90 now. It was about 80-ish when I was, you know, back earlier. And yeah, I've been working on myself a bit just today alone. So, work in progress, but I'm getting there, man. So, I'm hoping everyone's doing great, though. How's the summer been treating you guys so far? Not too bad, I hope. What did you think of Alien Week? What did I think about it? The Raylan's awesome. Haven't gotten to fly it due to my health, but I do own one, and the Thule. The Thule, I think, is a bit of a you know in between ship. I think they could have gone with a bigger alien ship, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in chat will agree with me. The Thule's design philosophy should have been saved for a different frame, possibly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I like the idea, but why not an actual fighter carrier that can carry 4 fighters, right? And not a snub carrier. Like a much larger Raylan, right? Like, it would be expensive, yes, but would it be cheaper than some other ships? Yes, it would be. A lot cheaper, right? Maybe it's just me. That's just how I feel about the Thule. It doesn't feel like a terrible ship, but yeah. I feel like they could go further with it. Maybe with a bigger brother. Hmm. What do you think, Thorn? If you're still there, I know you typically bounce around a lot, but I like the idea of the Thule, but I feel like it could have been a different ship. A bigger frame, bigger ship. 4 small fighters that would have made it a bit bigger. Maybe I'm just misreading it a bit. Oh, here he took off. Never mind. Yeah, the snub carrier is not my thing. That's what I'm saying. I would rather have an actual carrier of the same design. Like the Thule, good execution, wrong ship. Get what I'm saying? Good execution, Wrong ship for it to be executed with. Yeah, that's how I feel. It looks like a great ship, probably has good shields, but it should have been a different frame and a larger ship, too. That's just my opinion. Should have been a different ship, a bigger ship, something. Hey, Rufus, '07. Yeah, I agree. It's not really my super cup of tea, but yeah, okay, yeah. Rufus, yes, exactly. They should, and they made a critical error while designing it. They should have made an alien snub to go with it. I mean, sure, they're going to sell it later because they pretty much indicated they should have, but yeah, they should have sold it with it in the first place. Right? I totally agree. I completely agree. In fact, that is the best thing I've heard yet. Yeah. It should have a snub that goes with it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good point, Rufus. Good point, man. Yeah. It's good. That's a good point. Yeah. Like a small mining or salvage one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. They should have done something with it. Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate too. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely they should have come out with the alien snub right with they released the Thule. I think it wasn't ready. I have a feeling it's done if I'm a betting man, but I don't think it was ready for Alien Week. I don't think they're going to hold it back though because they want that more jingle. They want more of that jingle. They may actually roll it out later in the year, you know? Just saying. They could, but we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. So, how have you guys been? Thorn, Rufus? Doing well, I hope. How's the summer weather treating you guys? It's 74 degrees in my home right now. Not too bad. Air temperature. Definitely cooler than it could be, but yeah. So what's going on here? I'm all right. Bought an AC like a week ago after suffering a few odd. Good, Rufus. Make sure though you use it at a good enough temperature, but don't burn out your bills. ACs are notorious for burning up your electrical bill, unfortunately. Yeah. Just I understand it's hot, but you don't have to set it down at refrigerator temperature. 74, 75 degrees is usually a pretty acceptable mid-range temperature, you know? Nobody needs to crank it down to 60 unless they have a medical condition. Yep, I'm trying to be smart about good. Good. That's good. As you can see, I had to cut my hair shorter than it was, because it's just too hot here in Oklahoma. Yeah, temperature. Yeah. It gets the humidity here will kill you literally if you don't have the proper clothing and hair and everything, you know, where I live. Yeah. I wonder something though regarding real world stuff like humidity and moisture. Will there be a heat index in the game? You know what I mean? Like your character, they can get too hot, they can get and hyperthermia and hypothermia. So I assume they can get heat stroke or some type of heat or cold elements. You know what I mean? According to the medical system, I think it's possible. I think the medical system in Star Citizen allows for it, though I'm not certain on the complexity of it. Mm-mm. I'm going to assume it is, only because with Genesis, things like that will be more possible. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hang on just a second. Okay. It's just now 90 degrees outside, guys. 90 degrees. Finally got 290 here in my town. It's 1 p.m. Finally got 90. And while that sounds cool compared to some places, the humidity out here can be very unbearable. Now, that's 90 in American units, obviously, but let's see, 90 Fahrenheit to Celsius. So that's 32.22 Celsius, guys. 32.22 Celsius. Pretty warm. Yeah. To put it into perspective, that's 32.22 Celsius. Almost 32 and a quarter Celsius. So it's toasty outside, pretty good. Thankfully, it isn't 40 degrees Celsius, which is about roughly 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 120, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, It's too dark, too bright. Huh. Let's see. So yeah, I was. What else should I talk about today? I wonder. I always get stuck whenever I. Hmm. My brain is completely dead today. It's probably the heat. Like everything else, you know. Yeah. So, Rufus, you've never told me what part of Europe do you live in? If you're there still, what part of the world do you live in? If you don't mind me asking. Central Europe, Western, Eastern, Northern, Southern Europe? Don't have to be super specific, you know. I was just curious. That was weird. Yeah. What am I still hoping for this year? Well, if I'm going to be honest, this year's kind of odd. It's been an unknown quandary for a while. I want to see, and this is going to shock people, I want to see Nyx completed. Before we move on to anywhere else, I want to see Nyx completed at least with its major planetary bodies. You know, Nyx 1 through 3, the 3 main planets that remain, and then move on to Castra. Hang on, chat. I'll be right back. That was family. They're bringing lunch. Sorry, guys. But it's going to be a bit, so you have me for a while. Sorry about that. Stupid phone goes off, and I'm like, who is calling me? Right? That is too funny. Hmm. All right. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. More or less, this was just a minor update on my stuff. I want to be on longer, but yeah. On a 12. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, I was checking in on you guys. Tough it out for another hour or 28 minutes. Mm, yeah, yeah. Okay. So I'm on air right now. Yeah. It's see, this morning I woke up at 7:40, I think. Got about 6 hours of sleep last night. Not terrible, but not great. Did about 20 to 30 minutes of some exercise at the gym, walked around, got to know some people, decent folks, did some legwork around my town. Now it's just too hot to do anything till dark. It's just. And why is that? Well, I have no air conditioning in my car. So, yeah, no AC means I don't go anywhere during the day right now. Who wants to go anywhere in X amount of temperature, right? I certainly don't. It's just too hot right now. It's not hot, it's the humidity. There's a breeze, but not much of one. Hmm. Yeah. So I wonder if we're going to have any more Inside Star Citizens until November or October. I'm sure we will, but probably not as many as they thought we were going to have this year. That's my feeling. I think somewhere over the last few months. Hey, Victoria. I knew they were going to do this at some point. How are you, Victoria? Doing great, I hope. Yeah. Yeah, I just chilling out here, Victoria. It's too hot to go anywhere right now where I live. How warm is it in New York today? Out of curiosity, how warm are you guys on the East Coast? I heard it was going to get pretty warm over the next few days. Didn't know how warm, I just heard. 90. Yuck. Yeah. It's normally not that hot. No. Mm. Yeah, that's bad. Yep. 90 freaking degrees, man. Oof. Yeah. I'm sorry. I have a bad enough time with now up to 95. With no AC in the car, yeah. Can't do it much anymore. Just a bit too warm. Dropping frames. It might be just you. I'm on my portable setup today. Maybe I'm dropping frames? Chat, am I dropping frames? Does it look like it? Maybe? Hmm. It might be. It may be the electricity around here. I don't know. Does it look like I'm dropping frames? Anyone? Getting a lot of stuttering. Odd. Huh. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. That's really weird. Yeah. No idea, Vic. Uh, maybe you are. Because wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, with all the stuff going on. Oh, nothing would surprise me now. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Victor, I like the idea of the Thule. It's just the wrong ship and the wrong size. A snub carrier. Come on. Everyone wanted an alien full size carrier. Get what I'm saying, Vic? The same basic design principle would work wonderfully, but if it was a bigger ship, like a subcapital or capital size ship that the Thule was designed into, get what I'm saying? Like, basically, if they kept the back end the same and everything, but made it capital class, like Polaris size, they would have enough room to mount. Oh, no shit. Sorry, Vic. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to see a full size capital ship that would have been like Polaris size that could hold 4 small alien fighters, like Talons or something, or whatever the Xi'an use, a Cartual or, you know, uh, God, what's the other one? What is the other ship besides the Cartual? My brain hurts. Brain freaking hurts. Does anyone know what the other Xi'an ship is besides the Cartual? It's not. God, my brain is just out on the name. I can't remember. It's not the Cartual. It's something else. Dang it, I forget. But yeah, an alien carrier that could handle a medium fighter, 4 of them, would be very interesting in that configuration. I think the snub fighter is a prelude of a bigger carrier. The Thule design is probably going to be reused for a medium, a large, or a capital class carrier that the Xi'an Empire uses. Something big enough to carry. Hang on, let me look up the name. Huh. Okay. Okay. Santok Yai, that's the medium. The Santok Yai is the medium ship. That would be interesting to see a Xi'an carrier that could carry 4 Santoks. Santoks are pretty gnarly ships if you know what you're doing. They're not the most tanky ship, but they do some good hits. Let's see what we got here. Four Santok Yais screaming out of a carrier would not be a good sight for you if you're a human pilot. Yep. Definitely not fun. Gonna reload your stream, be right back. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Mm. Do, do, do. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Ah. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Yeah, man, I must have gotten more tired than I thought last week. Yeah. It's just tiring. Oh my gosh. Uh, mm, yeah. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah. I may have to buckle down and take a nap here in a bit. So tired. I'm fine though. Really, I am fine. It's just, you know. Hmm. Go get some water or something. Yep, for a second. Be right back, chat. Mm. Oh my gosh. All right. Yep. Well, one thing I haven't mentioned, I have started speaking to a nutritionist. I start getting myself in better shape. That way, I can be here for my 10th anniversary Twitch or 20th, whenever that is. Right? Right? That way, I can be here long after some of you all have moved on to other channels, but I'll still be here, hanging around, doing my thing. But yeah, I'm making some changes to myself. That way I can grow as a person and as a man. It's just, I've had to adjust to the fact that I'm not 20 anymore or 30. I'm 40. It's been an adjustment. This little bit. I'm going to start cooking with my George Foreman more. Leaner foods, less fried, definitely less pan fried. Oh my god. No more pan fried shit. I'm going to go with grilled. For obvious reasons. I can't do pan fried food anymore. Yeah. Not good for me. Is my phone going off like crazy? Why? What the fuck? Great. Multiple channels. All right. Mmm. We're now in. Right. Yeah. Like 3 views. Jesus, terrible. Okay. I do plan on doing a giveaway at some point sooner or later. So, yeah. There will be some prizes at some point, just not today. I'm a little tired and yeah. In any case, I'm going to wish you guys a great day. 07. See y'all later. Hopefully later this week.